What's up, everybody? Zach here. Welcome back to the FlurrySports podcast. So, Jake and I, for those who listen, know that we are cousins. We're actually related. That's not just a bit. And we actually suffered a loss in our family this week, and we're just not in the most giggly mood, to be completely honest. But we do understand that the show must go on in some sort of way. And I think bringing laughs would be the best way to honor everyone involved anyways. So what we are doing this week is something that we actually planned on doing for season 8 anyways. This is a best of episode from the past 4 weeks. So the first 4 shows of season 8. And then from here on out, it's just going to be monthly. So we will have a best of May. We'll have a best of June going forward. You can actually watch this on the FlurrySports YouTube channel as well. So what we need from you, first off, if you like this format, if you want us to change anything, let us know. And if there's some really funny moments that you think deserves to be in the best of for May, definitely let us know as well. You can tweet at us at FlurrySportsPod. You can comment on any of our episodes on YouTube as well. Again, every episode is uploaded to YouTube, and our best ofs usually won't be in place of an episode. It's just this week, because of everything going on, it feels like this is the best way to do it. So we will be back next week with some new stuff, but for this week, enjoy what we have deemed to be the best of season 8 so far. Instead of an actual theme song this week, let's start with a polka. I think today that feels right. The American dream comes in different forms. For this athlete, it's playing third fiddle, faking injuries, and killing a bat. But at least he didn't have to go back to school and piss himself in order to seduce a hot teacher.
It's okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
So it's Manu Ginobili.
Bingo. Okay.
Bingo. And then you like Adam Sandler movies a lot more than I do.
You got this. Come on.
Oh my God. Adam.
The people are screaming at home.
Drew Barrymore. No, that's a different one.
Think about the end of Manu Ginobili's name, because it has to start the movie title.
Ginobili. Not 50 First Dates. Not Wedding Singer. Manu Ginobili. Oh, Billy Madison. Manu Ginobili Madison.
Get it clean. Say it one time here.
Manu Ginobili Madison.
Yes, very good. Very good. It's fun to say when you get it together. It's very good. Okay, 1 point. Easy as that.
But don't worry about reading it, because it's a hit piece. They're out to get me. This media. Why can't they trust anybody? Because they're writing articles about good-hearted Southern gals like me. Why they out to get old Coach M? I haven't done anything wrong to any straight players I've ever coached. So she's, I'm taking her out of context a little bit. But, she basically tells us, hey, everyone, there's this article coming out. Don't read it. So suddenly this article becomes must read. No one was going to read this fucking article. She cites in there, and this is why it's especially to our listeners, juicy, because overlooked, she goes, and this person attacked a fellow coach who did nothing wrong. That coach, Brian Kelly.
Mr. Kelly.
Oh, Mr. Kelly. That's the other hippies article he did on the $100 million man in Louisiana, and it was on Brian Kelly, who, by the way, killed a kid. Due to unsafe conditions.
Not alleged.
A kid died. His contributions to it remain, up for debate if you don't want to look at the facts. But
I think he put an extra stripe on his coaching jacket afterwards. I don't know.
I can't even say it with it. They painted the 3-point line wrong in the Portland Regional of the Women's National Championship Tournament in the crown jewel of women's sports, by the way. No one loves women's sports like the NCAA does. 9 inches. 9 inches off.
It was very short. Like, just watching it on TV, you could see it. It's by the eye test. You could very much see it wasn't close.
There is no better film than them coming out and remeasuring it.
That's what I'm upset about. Because there was a variety of methods of measurement happening.
Oh, they were all good though.
Of course, someone had a tape measure. That makes sense. There was some doofus fucking going foot to foot, like walking a tightrope, trying to measure if it's the same in his feet. But this is the part that actually gets me angry. As the story was developing, told one of the ESPN people, they're like, it sounds like there's actually like a discrepancy in the 3-point lines. Something's happening. It's weird. But here's the kicker. They didn't know which one was correct. How do we not know that? I look at the rule book. We care so little about women's basketball. We're like, okay, yes, they're definitely different, but I don't know which one we need to change it to.
And here's the thing. It is hard to watch this tournament without the vibe of we're all suddenly caring about something. Right? And so it's like we look into it further. I think of, and this is a wild metaphor, but follow along for me. During COVID, this is really going to hit home for some folks. During COVID, we all started watching that Bon Appetit YouTube channel with all the cooking people all at once. None of us had ever thought about watching that before, and we all tuned in. About 6 months later, that shit fell apart because people looked into it, and one of the guys was racist, and a lot of people quit. And it's all of a sudden, we all cared. We all cared, and we were like, hey, I suddenly am going to care about and root for women's sports. Doesn't that 3-point line look a little small? Doesn't?
Yeah. I don't want to be the one to say it. Like, I'm not judging women. Your sport's great too. Your sport's awesome. However, I think the 3-point lines are different, but if that's your rule, that's cool. I support you in that rule.
And for those not, because Zach and I the one time I feel like we got a lot of traction on we had a WNBA talk one year. Like, we're clear, we want this sport to succeed. I just think we're calling out the hypocrisy. Like, this is wild. You want to know how we can tell that we're just starting to pay attention to this? Scandal number 2. Okay. By the way, only scandals of neglect here, which is awesome. Yeah. Scandal number 2. Ref. Was it the same regional? Now that I say it out loud.
I think it was the one before, or not the same play. I think it was a different weekend.
Different weekend for sure, but I'm wondering if it was the same because it was in Portland Regional. But refs showed up to the game. Suddenly they changed refs. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe it's because she went to fucking school at she went to grad school at USC, I believe. So she was a grad student. Didn't disclose that. Whoop-de-doo. But don't worry, everyone. We checked right before the game started. I like to think someone saw her on TV and she said she went there.
Yeah, they're like, wait, why aren't you going out to ref? She's like, I'm painting my nails, my school colors out there. They're like, no, wait a minute. No, you can't do that. And that's why she didn't play. We're even now. Okay.
You would like a Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, if there's any weirdo out there who's like, that's my favorite movie, I'm not one of those people.
That's true. That's a fun thing. What's like a movie where it's like, that's my favorite movie, Red Flag? That might be number 1.
Yeah. That would be a weird one.
That and Benchwarmers.
If
you tell me Benchwarmers is your favorite movie, I'm not going to find you very funny.
If you're like I like that movie. If you're naming like, did you know on the set of Benchwarmers they did, or even like, did you know on the set of Grown Ups? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Grown Ups 3. Shaq said this or whatever. Like that would.
Do you know he wasn't actually afraid of the sun?
Yeah. That would be weird. I feel like Silence of the Lambs is weird, but maybe there's people who.
Oh, but it's like a suspense. It'd be weird if it was like your favorite movie though.
Right.
I guess like you really liked scary movies and like it's your favorite one. I think we picked some good ones. The only other one, and this is for a very different reason, like I like people, it's like my favorite movie is like this overwhelmingly sad movie. Like I knew a guy in college whose favorite movie was $1 Million Baby, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I think I got one. Have you seen the movie Simon Birch?
No, I haven't.
Oh, very sad movie. If that's your favorite movie, man, you're just a bummer to be around, I think.
That's how I feel. Yeah, 100%. If you were like, man, I love Old Yeller.
Schindler's List, banger, you know?
Yes, that's true. I would say his most negative and most positive are still coming up.
Really? I mean, I guess he wasn't negative about Coach K, just more so the people he surrounds himself with.
Yeah. He was obviously, he hates Tom Izzo more than one of the people coming up, but like it's a rage coming up. And to be honest, it might be coming up right now, Zach.
Wow. Okay. Coach number 7.
Affrey. Let me put it this way. I have higher esteem for dog shit than I do this coach. And he still probably isn't my least favorite coach.
No.
But he's really close to the bottom of the barrel. I mean, this jackass is from the Little Rascals comment, Darla, you're the scum between my toes. He is a unlikable, complete jerk, if there ever freaking was one.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I think that he did unspeakable things to his grandmother, and I can't prove it.
Can't prove it.
Now, I don't like him.
I will say that's the first one I asked, and I could hear your wife chuckling in the background when I asked about him. So I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder.
All the hits, right? All the hits there.
He did. I think he may not have edited the name out.
No comment.
Okay, so let's use all of our context clues, and then I'm going to say who I'm pretty sure it is. So he hates this person a lot, obviously, which means close to home. Has to be within the conference. Enemies within the camp. I don't know is there a grandmother thing, or is that just Pete?
That's Pete. That's the accusation he could hurl at someone that's worse than anything else. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh, there's a story I need to look up. I think it's Fran McCaffrey, which I'm siding with Pete on this one. That guy sucks.
It is Fran McCaffrey. Would you have gone it without the name left in?
I would maybe. Yeah. I would have for sure thought Big Ten. But
I think part of the fun in that, so I'm really bummed that I didn't quite get it, because I do think part of the fun is do I hate him? Sure. Does he occupy any of my brain power?
True.
No. So the fact that like Dad loathes him, like you couldn't quite hear it there, but my mom is cackling in the background because he can't fully watch Wisconsin-Iowa games. Like he will get up and leave the room and come back. So he's not overly exposed to Fran McCaffrey.
I get it. Number 9. We got 2 left. Here we go.
Perfect score. Here you go.
Yeah. I think he's underrated. I think this coach is underrated.
Wow.
I think that he gets unfairly. I mean, he's paid a lot of money, so but he gets judged unfairly for the place he's at and the amount that they win. So there's the deal that he hasn't made it to the, all the way to the promised land type of deal.
Yeah.
If this university decides that it's time to cut ties, careful what you wish for, because
you do a lot worse.
You can do a lot worse.
Yeah. Take that, Zach.
Okay.
Snuck that in at the end.
Yeah, what was that about? Because it was so generic or what?
Yeah.
Or is it a school I hate? Or a person I hate?
No, I think it was about something that you did that you didn't get to hear.
Oh, okay. This one, I think every other one I've had a lean. I don't know if I have a lean right now. Never made it to the promised land, but he's a good coach. Obviously, that has to be the hint. And Pete seems to really respect this guy.
Hot seat.
Hot seat. I don't think it's Big Ten unless it's fucking Greg Gard. If Pete has his opinion on Greg Gard, I'm not going to be happy. It might be Greg Gard. Greg Gard.
It's Greg Gard. It's Greg Gard.
What? Bad opinion, Pete. That's not good.
He's such high esteem. He loves him so. Be careful what you wish for, he says.
He did say that. I'll be okay if we fire him. You know what? I'll risk it.
He hasn't quite made it to the promised land, Zach.
He has not. That's true. That's a fact. He has not done that.
There we go. Okay, you give me the number. What's the number that I could risk it all?
I'm going to do one. Let's go interesting. I'm not going to go super old because, that's just throwing darts at that point. Let's go with 30.
That is not super old. That's correct.
Let's go 37.
I'll do that.
Okay, double or nothing. So if you lose, I don't get the money. It's just going to be you're still down 10.
But I'm still down 10. Correct. So there is a detriment here. Okay.
Yep.
37, you said?
37.
All right. I'm going baseball this time around because the 30s are tough for me in NFL.
Let's make it super interesting. Let's make it super, super interesting. I'm going to entice you a little bit. If you can name a 37-year-old NBA player, you win $30 instead of just the 20.
All right, I'm going to bargain. This isn't going to make any sense, okay?
I'm not budging, but continue.
I get 5 guesses name an NBA player. If I miss on the 5, I get 1 MLB player guess for that 30. Or no, back to what it was.
For the 20. Sure, fine.
Okay. And if I miss both, if I miss 6 with that caveat, I'll give you $5.
Okay. Fine.
I love, by the way, I've gone back and listened to all these. Every week is me adding like contract clauses to all of these bets. Like if A, then B. Okay. So, but I've got none of that's going to matter because I'm going to get an NBA player who's 37.
Yep.
Question in my head. I know it's not right, but it'd be pretty stupid if LeBron was 37. I think he's older.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. Is that your guess? I think
he's 39. Okay. If I don't get it in 4, I'm coming back to him. But no. This is good. Don't psych yourself out, Jake. I'm going to start LeBron because it at least gives me a reference point.
Okay, 39. I guess it just popped up right there. So
Look at him. Okay, does that count as a guess? What if I wanted to change it? Okay. Nope, what if I want to say Lamar Odom? Okay.
You can guess him.
He's 39.
He is.
Okay. That and the 37 is what I'm going for.
37.
I think. Oh God, or is he just 1 year younger? All right, we're good. That was a good starting point for me. I think Kevin Durant is 2 years younger than him. I'm going to go Kevin Durant.
Okay. Kevin Durant, 35.
35, a child.
True.
Okay, I'm psyching myself out because, all right, just play along with me at home. Finding someone who's 2, that feels not right. Finding someone who's 2 years older than Durant, but 2 years younger than LeBron.
That's true. That's a weird space to be in.
It's a weird. Can I name someone who's not active?
Yeah. Oh, Sure, whatever.
No, you decide before I say a name. Or I can name active guys. I know I'm cheating a little bit.
No, for this edition, you can name active or inactive.
Because he could get signed by someone. And maybe this is dumb. Yeah. What if I say a dumb name and then you're like, great.
That's true. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar could be 37.
You know who feels like they're in between those two? And this is crazy because he doesn't play anymore.
Who?
Carmelo Anthony feels like he's between those two.
Okay. Is that the guess?
That's my guess is Carmelo.
Okay, so Carmelo was drafted the same year as LeBron. So I'm going to go with no, but not his son. He's going to be like
17.
42. 39 also.
God.
That's kind of surprising. That surprises me more, actually.
The only thing I knew is, okay, the Kevin Durant thing shook me. I wish I hadn't done that because that is really throwing me for a loop. Because
you get a freebie here. LaMelo is 22, so you can use that as well.
I didn't think if it pops up, could I use it? No. Okay, that's my third guess. Oh,
yeah, you got two more basketball guesses.
Okay. I'm just talking through one for content. Okay. So the content thing is I can't tell with my level of NBA fandom how old the average old NBA, like all I've heard of LeBron is why is a dinosaur walking the court. So I feel like Kevin Durant being 35 has shocked me a little.
There aren't very many super old NBA players, it feels like.
No, and that's how come I went Carmelo, because I thought 37 would be like recently retired. Like my next, like I'm just talking through names that have come up. Chris Paul and Westbrook both feel younger than Durant. I think Westbrook is for sure. And so that, someone whose age I've got no clue on. Why would I guess this? But why do I feel like Marc Gasol is?
Where's he?
What is his age? He's for sure retired. He can't be that old.
I don't know. That's a great question.
That could be a separate thing. But what I'm really afraid of is I've got two guesses left, and I've kind of lost my like buoys.
Kevin Durant really fucked you up.
Why is he 2 years? Why is he 4 years younger? Like, what happened in those 4 years in the NBA? That's what I got to go back to. What happened in those 4? Ooh, I know one of the things that happened.
Okay.
Not currently in the NBA.
Okay.
Dwight Howard is younger than LeBron James and is older than Kevin Durant. I'm going to go Dwight Howard.
Interesting pick.
Jesus.
38. Ooh.
Okay, who's younger than Dwight Howard, but older than Kevin Durant. When's his birthday?
December 8th.
Man, if only we'd played this
last season. I know.
Okay, that has helped me a little. No, it hasn't. I don't know what I was trying to psych myself into. Okay. Trying to think. So I like that strategy of mine, thinking of like, so he was big in 2008. So thinking of someone who was big in 2009. Oh my God. Is this
Kevin Durant? LeBron? Carmelo?
All right, here are I'm going to do it. I can't believe this guy is my last guess.
Steve Nash.
The two guys I'm in between are John Wall and Kemba Walker.
Okay. A couple guards.
Like late. It's not Kemba. Kemba's too young. I'm gonna go John. Oh, is that right? Is John Wall older than Kemba? Now I don't know where I am. I'm gonna should I just go Marc Gasol. I'm gonna go.
You didn't guess Russell Westbrook. You were talking about him.
No, would you say he's older than Durant? I wouldn't.
Okay, that's fine. That's your opinion, man.
Fuck, you're right. P. Bev's probably somewhere in there.
He's always somewhere for sure.
The other name, other guard, but this guy's younger. I've already talked myself out of it, but I'm like, how old is Derrick Rose? But
interesting one.
Paul George is in there.
Playoff P.
Pandemic P going over 13. I'm I'm gonna stick to the gun that felt best. I'm gonna go John Wall.
John Wall. Okay. I think he's 33. Yeah, he's not that old.
Jeez. Oh, I was way off. All right, Marcus All. Just for fun.
Just for fun. I have no idea, to be honest. 39.
39. Why didn't you ask me 39? I
want to know Chris Paul. 38.
37's tough.
37 is tough.
Russell?
Ooh. No, he's gonna be younger. 35.
35. Same age. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay, let's do your baseball player. We're gonna revisit this NBA one. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay. I've got a baseball player in the mid 30s.
For $20 to you, or $5 for me.
Now you like that, right? Now that that's simple, isn't it? Yeah. You like that.
How old is Derrick Rose? 35. Okay.
God damn, 37 was tough. I feel okay about that. This is a silly double or nothing by me. And let the kids at home, let this be a lesson. You win some, you lose some.
Whew.
Not me.
Okay.
I am gonna go 3 names just for the people at home. JD Martinez, I think, is 36. Paul Goldschmidt.
Curry.
Oh wow. Paul Goldschmidt, I think, is 36.
Okay.
I'm closing in. If you can't
Age
tell.
of consent in Wisconsin. Shout out Google. 18, by the way.
I thought you
Figured
said
out.
36. I was like, oh my God.
Oh.
A child. I'm gonna guess. How old is fucking Clayton Kershaw? Younger than I think, always. Paul Goldschmidt was playing in 2011. You are Googling who? Blake Griffin is an interesting guess. 35. We're all over that. Type in, who was I just thinking of? Rudy Gay.
Ooh, very good one.
It was just so random, though.
37.
Oh my God, Rudy Gay's 37. Can I get $5? Okay. I am gonna guess. I feel like I just know that JD Martinez's age is 36.
Did he have a birthday recently?
Is that a good strategy or bad strategy to get someone you know is close? Because I feel like if he comes up 36, I'm going to be pretty pissed at myself.
How about this? If JD Martinez is who you're talking about?
Yeah.
If he's 36 or 37, we'll be even for this game. So I'll still be up 10, but you don't owe me $5. If he's anything other than 36 or 37, still owe me the 5.
Well, I'm confident in that. So I'll go JD Martinez.
Okay. We'll see.
36 with a bullet. Okay. Can you type in Paul Goldschmidt for me?
Paul Goldschmidt.
Also 36. 37's fucking tricky. That's what I've learned.
One. Yeah. I was trying to make it a relevant player, but yeah, that was a weird little pocket to find ourselves in.
That
Who's a 37-year-old football player?
I don't know. Okay, I would have gone the quarterback route, and I would have started with this is how I would have done it. I would have gone Russell Wilson.
I'm going to do this first. Robbie Gould. 41. Okay.
Yeah, way too old. Jesus.
Sorry. He seems young.
If I was any
35,
higher in the
Russell.
40s, I would have been in kicker land. Okay, so if Russell's 35, see,
Matt
this is my
Stafford?
advantage with the NFL is I could tell you what year Russell was drafted.
True. That's true. I'm going to go with Matt Stafford. He might be a little older. 36.
All right. Well, then I think we've got it. My boy and your boy, Andrew Luck.
No. Is he 37? No.
34? I went the wrong way.
He's very old. He looks very old.
What? He served in the Civil War.
He did.
1 year older than Matthew Stafford?
Yeah.
Colt McCoy?
Colt McCoy.
No, wrong direction, right? Yeah.
I think so. I'll just do it.
Doesn't
Okay,
even
nobody
pop
knows.
up.
37. Okay. I mean, made us do a little work for it, but shout out.
He can't be the most famous quarterback in that draft class, can he? Is that Jake Locker's year? Is that what I'm getting stuck on? Is it that fucking like just desert?
Sam Bradford.
Oh, it is that desert.
Tim Tebow, is he 36? Okay,
that's young.
At best. Shout out, I miss him. Dexter McCluster, if you pulled that one for 37, 35. Darn it. That would have been an all-timer.
So Gronk is 37.
34. Gronk's a young man. Okay, so who's an NBA player that we pulled that was like, Gronk is 1 year younger than Kevin Durant.
And Russell Westbrook. Yeah. That feels weird.
Yeah.
I feel like that is an interesting spot for NBA because I guess that's a gap for me of like the stars there. I feel like I got unlucky with Dwight.
I mean, no.
Dwight could have been 37.
He came in at 18. He was so young. So the game went as I thought it would.
Nothing happened and we split.
Well, no, it's just naming old names is fun. Let's figure out who.
I do that again. I know it's not good for the show, but I do one more round right now.
Oh, no, we got to leave the people wanting more. I think this is going to be a reoccurring game. Jason Campono, shout out. 6'8", big man to me. Same size to you, I guess. You know,
that's what to think of.
Okay, anyway, let's end the show on this.
How old do you think Giannis Valanciunas is?
35, 34.
31.
Okay, yeah, I mean, he's a very current player.
Valanciunas and you were in high school together.
We were, actually. We did swim together.
What stupid. You didn't even swim. He didn't swim. You didn't swim. That's good.
We walked around the pool together. We got doctor's note. You know, we played the game.
It's true. Remember that time you said an ex-girlfriend of yours looked like a beached whale?
I did say that. My words were twisted.
That's how I remembered. Sorry, that's below the belt by me. Hey, anything not to talk about
caused
baseball.
Problems, by the way, and my words were twisted, and everyone egged it on. But you know what? Kind of looks like a beached whale now. So who was wrong?
Jonas Valanciunas.
Today it might be a little bit shorter. We're just going to be playing 2 games. I brought a game. Jake brought a game. As always, $10 up for grabs, and maybe some negotiating back and forth, as seemingly there always is. But before we jump into my game, Jake, how you doing? Anything you got to say while I get this set up here?
The only thing, no, I got nothing. I thought I had something. Let's do it, dude. Let's get in here.
Okay. I mean, you bought me enough time to get it set up, so that's all I was really hoping for. You shot me down, but I did have enough time. So thank you.
Anytime. Yeah. That's what you need me for, right? A little bit distraction. Sometimes the hamster is just so goddamn tired. You can't run around that wheel all day.
Fair enough. I'm sorry to ask you. It's too much of you this early into the show. I gotta get you going first.
Oh, I will say, here's a stall. Ready for this? At this banquet,
I don't need to stall anymore, but continue.
No, I got it. My staff. Don't worry. You need to stall for my stall.
You have 4 wins, but I included this next one for you because I needed a layup.
Nice.
And everyone who's a fan of the show knows our backgrounds. Knows you're just a farm boy. You know how we showed cattle. So this next one, Jake. Oh, look at this beaut.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
We got a PB Cemental heifer, born March 17th.
Semental, you yuppie.
Sorry, Semental. All I know is she's a beaut. That's a beautiful animal right there.
Wow.
Comments, known as the bad girl around here. By the way, Jake, I Googled showing heifers for sale. And this one specifically says, we tried to show this one about 10 times. To be honest, she was tough to break, and she would get frustrated and would kick her back out. And then I would see her, and then she would try it again. So immediately, this is a cow that I would be showing just to kick the shit out of me. That would be fun. She's one of the tamest, though. She just wasn't meant for the ring. I shouldn't be selling this thing, but my house and barn are not finished, And when they say they tack on an extra 20%, they weren't kidding. So, Jake, can she afford this? And if it helps you, I do have a video.
Oh, I'd love to see the video.
Okay, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's a blue ribbon, but again, cannot show. So potentially for breeding purposes here.
That's breeding.
But Caitlin Clark gives me a little bit of horse girl vibes. I'm not gonna lie. She's definitely borderline.
Beautiful heifer. That's a shame they couldn't get it to show.
I know. Beautiful, beautiful heifer located in Iowa. So, I made it nice and convenient for Caitlin. Can she afford this beautiful animal?
She walks a little frumpy. Her top line doesn't stand firm, but I would say
she needs a nice haircut courtesy of Pete Osmond, I think.
Yeah. I want to let the people know where my confidence level is here. It's not like over the moon. We didn't if dad was selling, if dad was like, do you think this cow's going to get this much money? He's like, where was my fucking money? So my temptation is lower right away. Cause it's a crazy amount for any animal. I think if my bet is right, it's less, but I bet for a top line bull, you could get more because you'd get more breeding stock out of it, to your point. If they're just selling this cow for breeding stock, I mean, you'll get something out of it, but you'll get one animal a year. And all that to say, I could be totally wrong, but my guess is it's a lot of money, but it's less. So I'm going to say she could afford it.
I was looking at some bulls for breeding ahead of time as well.
Yeah.
Those, sold anywhere between 8 to 12K, I would say.
Okay, good. I didn't want to be too cocky, be like it's way less, but
this one went for higher than I thought. She was definitely the outlier, especially considering you can't show her, but she did go for less. Caitlin Clark can afford her. Only $15,500. Yeah. What a deal.
Jesus, they must have a lot of stuff to do on that house.
Yeah, I would say so.
One cow
undersold her though.
That's
know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
One twisted ankle and that's $15,000 in chopped beef.
Well, look at her. That's an easy animal to clean too. So
the bad girl.
The bad girl.
That's an all-time line by you. It is an easy one to clean.
Yeah, for sure. We got 2 left, Jake.